Look toward the Cascades from our Columbia tower cam right now. You can see some haze there in the distance and then the blue skies, but that wildfire smoke is creeping its way into the northwest here, Adam.
Yeah, you can see the contrast right there from where we see the delineated line right there. That's from the end of the smoke to what's happening across the eastern side of the state. And it's going to be around here as we head on into the night. And some of it might be overhead. More chances of that farther north as you head up closer to Skagit and Whatcom County. But we are beginning to see at least some of that beginning to clear on out, especially once we head on into the second half of the day for tomorrow and into the day on Thursday. And yeah, the heat's still going to be with us too as we have heat advisories all across this side of the state. Does not include the coast, so if you've been out that way, you have enjoyed a couple of pretty nice days and still have another one on the way for you before it looks like more of that cloud coverage from the rain layer will be coming back into more of the day for Thursday and into the end of the week. And all of us will see more cloud coverage at that point, and it comes along with a cool down with highs beginning to fall back into more of the lower to mid 70s over the weekend and staying there for quite some time. We got some news for you if you are ready for a cool down. Bellingham, you can see we got more of the hazy skies, and again, the farther north you are, we have air quality alerts up this way. The denser the smoke is expected to be, and you can see that haze showing up in the sky, and you can't really tell the difference between where we have the haze and where we don't. We're seeing a little more of the blue sky here looking in Seattle, but usually we would be able to see Mount Rainier off into the distance from between the skyline. Not able to do that here into this evening as we sit at 92, so pretty warm day. Winds kind of variable, not really moving around all that much, so it's not mixing the air a whole lot for us and blowing out this smoke, and so with the lighter winds, still expect a lot of that haze to be around for us. Temperatures in the lower 90s for Bremerton and in Seattle, 95 in Shelton and in Puyallup, so it's been a really hot day here in western Washington. Not as hot farther north, but still relatively hot in terms of the upper 80s up that way. We got some moisture coming in from the south. That one's going to help to generate a few showers and maybe a few storms by the time we roll into late Wednesday night and into the day for Thursday, but for tonight and into the day for tomorrow, really not a whole lot really to write home about as we keep things pretty quiet. Clear skies tomorrow might allow things to get just a bit hotter, and then we'll roll on into more Wednesday night, and you can see the limited moisture coming in with that as far as the storm chances, and that's when we start to cool things down. Average highs at 79. We drop to that here on Thursday. 82 Friday, but then 73 on Saturday. 75 heading into Sunday, and check out this longer stretch of the cooler days that are going to be with us. We're going to keep all of these days, it looks like, towards the end of the month of July, near if not below average. So going to be staying away from some of the high heat for quite some time. Here are your lows tonight, upper 50s, lower 60s for most spots, so going to be rather uncomfortable. We got the mid 50s out this way towards the coast, so a little better there. Highs tomorrow, 86 in Bellingham, 82 in Orcas Island, so relatively warm even out for some of the coastal areas and out across more of the islands, with Camano Island getting up to 79, 84 there in Clinton, but seeing more of the 90s across the Cascade foothills. Issaquah 94, 95 in Snoqualmie, 93 in Seattle, and then we got the mid 90s down this way for Puyallup, Olympia, Yelm, and in Tenino. Your 7-day forecast after tomorrow, the heat, it will be gone, and we'll start to see things turn a lot more comfortable for the end of the week.